Hello. Welcome to Imagine Love Stories. I'm Danny. A sprinkle of Christmas magic. In the quaint village of Snowbell, nestled deep in a forest draped in white, Christmas had always been a time of wonder. Every year, the townsfolk gathered at the grand spruce tree in the square, decorated it with care, and waited for the first snow of Christmas Eve. Legend had it that the snow carried magic for those who truly believed. But this year, things were different. The skies remained clear, and the air carried an unseasonable warmth. Whispers of worry spread through the town. Could it be that the Christmas magic was fading? Among the villagers was Ellie, a curious 10-year-old with sparkling green eyes and a heart full of wonder. She lived with her grandmother, Nana June, in a cozy cottage at the edge of the forest. Nana June, known for her enchanting stories, had once shared a secret with Ellie. The magic of Christmas, she had said, needs someone brave enough to find it when it begins to wane. On Christmas Eve morning, Ellie woke with a start. She had dreamt of the northern lights dancing over the forest, their glow whispering her name. Taking it as a sign, she decided she had to do something. If the magic is fading, she told Whiskers, her orange tabby cat, I'll bring it back. With Whiskers perched in her satchel and her red scarf tied snugly around her neck, Ellie ventured into the forest. The snow crunched softly under her boots as she followed the faint shimmer of light weaving through the trees. It felt as if the forest itself was guiding her. Soon, she reached a clearing where an old man stood beside a sleigh that seemed to shimmer faintly in the dim light. He was cloaked in red and gold, his beard as white as fresh snow. You must be Ellie, the man said with a warm smile. I've been waiting for you. Ellie's eyes widened. Are you Kris Kringle? The man chuckled. Some call me that. But tonight, I need your help. The magic of Christmas is trapped in an ancient snow globe hidden deep within the Frostwood Caverns. Without it, the snow won't fall, and the spirit of Christmas will fade. Determined, Ellie nodded. I'll find it. The journey was not easy. The path to the Frostwood Caverns was treacherous, with icy winds howling through the trees. Along the way, Ellie encountered a mischievous snow sprite named Spark. Though Spark initially tried to distract her with illusions, Ellie's kindness and determination won him over. Spark decided to guide her, his glowing form lighting the way through the storm. When Ellie finally reached the caverns, she was awestruck by the sight before her. The entrance shimmered with frost, and inside, the walls sparkled like diamonds. At the heart of the cavern stood a pedestal, where the snow globe lay encased in a wall of crystal ice. The globe glowed faintly, its light pulsing as if it were alive. Ellie approached cautiously. She placed her hand on the ice and closed her eyes, thinking of all the love and joy Christmas brought to Snowbell. She thought of Nana June's stories, the laughter of children, and the warmth of carols sung by the fire. A tear rolled down her cheek as she whispered, I believe in the magic of Christmas. The ice began to melt, not with heat, but with the gentle glow of Ellie's belief. The snow globe's light grew brighter, filling the cavern with warmth. Ellie carefully picked it up and held it close, feeling its magic pulse through her. When Ellie emerged from the cavern, the first snowflake of the season drifted down, landing on her mitten. By the time she returned to Snowbell, the entire village was blanketed in a soft, glittering layer of snow. The townsfolk cheered as Ellie placed the snow globe at the base of the grand spruce tree. The tree's lights glowed brighter than ever, casting a golden hue over the square. As carols filled the air, Ellie stood beside Nana June, holding Whiskers in her arms. She looked up at the stars, the snow globe's gentle glow reflected in her eyes. She knew now that the real magic of Christmas wasn't just in the snow or the decorations, but in the courage to believe, the kindness shared, and the love that brought people together. From that night on, whenever the first snow fell on Christmas Eve, the villagers of Snowbell would remember the brave little girl who had brought back the magic and kept it alive in their hearts forever. But Ellie's story didn't end there. Over the years, she became the village's storyteller, passing on the tale of the Frostwood Caverns to new generations. Each year, she would take children to the grand spruce tree and encourage them to make a wish as they placed a handmade ornament on its branches. The snow globe remained a treasured symbol of the season, its magic never fading. One Christmas, when Ellie was much older, she found herself in the forest once more. The northern lights glimmered in the sky, and she felt the same pull she had as a child. Following the lights, she arrived at a familiar clearing. There stood the sleigh, its golden trim as vibrant as ever, and Kris Kringle waiting for her. "Ellie," he said, "you've kept the magic alive for so long. Now, it's time to pass it on." A young girl with bright eyes and an eager smile stepped forward. "This is Clara," Kris said. "She's ready to carry on the journey." Ellie knelt down and handed Clara the snow globe, its glow as warm and bright as ever. "Remember," she said softly, "the magic lives in believing, in kindness, and in love." As Ellie watched Clara disappear into the forest, guided by the northern lights, she knew the magic of Christmas was in safe hands, ready to sprinkle wonder and joy for generations to come. Years passed, and Clara's adventures began to take root in Snowbell's folklore. Clara had her own tales to tell, of befriending a family of shy woodland elves, of crafting a wreath made of stardust, and of solving the mystery of the frost moon's glow. Each Christmas, she would return to Snowbell with her own stories, the snow globe always in her hands, radiating its quiet power. The village square became a place of gathering not just for the holidays but throughout the year. New traditions blossomed, the Festival of Light, where lanterns were lit and sent floating into the night sky, and the candlelit walk, a silent procession that ended with wishes whispered to the stars. Clara, now the keeper of the snow globe, inspired countless acts of generosity, from mending old toys for children to organizing grand feasts for those in need. As Clara grew older, she too felt the pull of the northern lights one Christmas Eve. This time, she ventured deeper into the forest than ever before, the snow globe guiding her steps. She arrived at a hidden glade where time seemed to stand still. Waiting for her was not just Kris Kringle but Ellie, now aglow with an otherworldly light, her spirit bound to the magic she had once saved. "Clara," Ellie said, her voice as soft as snow, "you have kept the spirit of Christmas alive, but the magic must never stop moving. It's time for someone new to carry the globe." From the shadows emerged a small boy with wide, wondering eyes. His name was Thomas, a quiet child from the village who had always been captivated by Clara's stories. Kneeling, Clara placed the snow globe in his hands. "The magic lives in you now," she said. "Cherish it, protect it, and share it with the world." As Thomas held the globe, the northern lights flared brighter than ever, painting the sky with streaks of emerald and gold. Snowbell's legacy continued, its magic forever carried forward by those brave enough to believe and kind enough to share its light with others.